Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy Wednesday. I love a good giveaway flight. And tonight, yep, we're off to the party in the Med. We're off to Ibiza, which is the flight we're doing tonight is a real-world Easyjet flight, but it is a summer flight that they usually operate. So this route hasn't actually started yet. Hence, using our default call sign 34 Alpha Mike. It's we're in Europe, of course, departing Nice, which is nice. And yes, we're Alpine this evening, and I think I'm right in saying this is going to be our first sort of proper real ops operated flight since the Fenix version 2 came out in the orange colours. So yeah, what better way to kick that off with a giveaway courtesy of Ibiza, of course. Great airport, Ibiza, and it's one of those airports which I think it probably gets overlooked a little bit by its big brother sat to the east of it in Mallorca. And then, of course, a little bit further than that, we've got Menorca, of course, in Mahon. But, yeah, and I can't actually remember the last time we flew out of Nice either, which is a really nice departure. Lots of things to think about departing Nice, particularly at night time when you can't see the terrain that's ahead of us, because we are on runway 04 tonight, according to latest information I've got. So we'll nip through the usual stuff and brief it all. We'll get the passengers on board. We'll see if the new sound pack I've created is working with the PA system, etc. And yeah, then eventually we'll give away an airport. Good evening, everybody. Shout out, as always, to our channel members who I can see coming on board. Hey, DC, Obley, Organ Aviator, Uncle Smuston as well. Hey, Bob Rold. Good day to you. Good morning, I'm guessing. Early morning where you are. Hey, Chumi, Ash Taylor, and bonsoir, Ace. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you guys. Cliver is also here as well. Shout out to all you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. We are on VATSIM, of course. A shout out as well to those of you watching over on Twitch. Ballistic Rise there. Good evening. And hey, Wally. Don't start. Evening, Wally. Good to see you, my friend. Right. Operational flight plan is at the top of the chat. Let's crack on then, shall we? So here it is. What we got? 14 tons. Takeoff weight 63.8. We're going to be close to max landing weight, I think, by the time we've thrown a bit of extra fuel. See what the weather's doing. See how much extra fuel we need. Palmer is the alternate. Cost index of 4 as per usual. Bit of a headwind slowing us down tonight. Still fuel weight 58.3. We're underloaded a little bit by just under 3 ton as well. Yeah, 04 right, 06 planned for the arrival. Plug fuel about 5.8 tons. CNR 2.2 to get back to Palmer. Let's have a look then what we've got. I don't think we've got anything to worry about with regards to our terrain. Oh, we don't even have anything to worry about with regards to the weather tonight. Look at that, that's all Cat 1. That's going to be a beautiful approach. I think we also pass Mallorca as well down below as we're flying, so I'll check that out in a moment and see what the flight route looks like. Peter, ATCO, you've officially passed the 2-year mark supporting the channel. Peter, that is awesome. Thanks so much, mate. Good to see you as well. Hope you've had a good day, not working too hard, but that's huge. Thank you so much, Peter, for not only channel membership, but of course your support of the channel that you've given generously over the last 2 years. So awesome to have you on board tonight. Right, let's just see what's going to be happening with that weather in Ibiza. At the moment, we've got 150 at 3. Cav OK. Looks like that is going to be pretty much the case for the foreseeable. Winds potentially changing to 220 at 7. Oh, that might swing around. Then we may get a runway change. Would have been better for us because it means more of a straight-in approach. So we'll keep an eye on that as we're flying. Palma looks fine, of course. Barcelona is fine as well. All of those are all wide open for us. Here's our departure route, flight route. Yeah, literally straight over the top of Palma. We're going to have an awesome view of the action in Mallorca tonight. So that's fine. Looks like no weather to worry about either. Oh, what extra fuel do we take then? Oh, hardly need anything. Let's check out the no times then. What have we got here? taxiway is closed. Charlie, Delta, Sierra, Delta. I don't think we actually need any of these. I'll have a quick look. Wingspan smaller than 36 meters. That's fine. We are 36 meters. Which technically I think means we couldn't use that because we're not smaller than 36 meters. All of that stuff doesn't apply to us in the sim. Stand 20 is closed, whatever. Runway 04 left and 22 right is closed. Oh, that's interesting. The rapid exit signboard is missing. Has somebody nicked it? Who's got to nick the rapid exit signboard and stuck it in their bedroom? ILS 04 left is unserviceable. Oh, there's plenty of stuff going on here if you're arriving at the airport, isn't there? What we got in Ibiza. Echo 8 is closed. I don't know where that is. We'll have a look later. Alright. Other than that, I think we're fine. Let's have a look then what our taxi route would be. See if any of those taxi closures are actually going to mean anything to us. Peter, you're on leave. You've been ordered to spend the overtime there. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. It's a stressful job. You've got to use that overtime. Right, so we are tonight then. Stand 5-4 Bravo. Nice short taxi crossing 04 left, and we'll look for a departure out of Whiskey. Looking at that. Why is there two whiskies? There's a holding point whiskey, a holding point whiskey just there. That's interesting. Oh well. So what fuel are we going to take? Let's just have a quick check and see. Given the overall good conditions of the weather then, I don't think there's a need to take a load extra. I reckon 6 tons should do us nicely. There's no big hold-ups here like there was in Heathrow the other night, so 6 tons should be absolutely, should be fine. Story says you can't complain about too much whiskey. Very true. Yeah, 6 tons I think will be perfect for us. So we're meant to push back in 26 minutes. We'll see how we get on with that. So mass and balance. We'll start the aircraft getting loaded. I say we just want 6 ton of fuel. There we go. Apply that to the aircraft, and of course GSX can hopefully do its thing and get boarding. Right, let's should we hop out to the aircraft? Let's have a look at what's happening there, and then we'll have a look at the charts as well. There it is. Our beautiful aircraft. Hopefully get to see the GSX team and the refuelers coming on board to sort that out in a moment. Right, well, oh yeah, there we go. There's the air stairs. Yeah, 5-4 Bravo. We just had a look at that little taxi, so we've got a nice short taxi today. They'll probably get us over via Bravo 1 across that runway, and then yeah, we'll probably get a full length departure. We can plan for an intersection just so we're covered. Departure itself then, transition altitude is 5,000 feet. That turn is at 420 feet. Right turn, almost immediate right turn of course, because we've got terrain to the north of the field which we don't want to continue out on a straight line into, do we? There's a speed restriction as well then to 10. So probably holding flaps 1 until we've passed Mike November 148. And above 6,000 feet. MSA then, once we're over the Med, is 3,100. We are expecting the Apollo 7 Alpha departure tonight, not the 7 Bravo, but we'll see what we're given. The 7 Alpha initial climb is flight level 100. So that's it. I think that's pretty much everything we need off the charts there then, isn't it? Cool. Let's go and get into the aircraft. You can see the ground crew now coming on board. And Chumi is also celebrating 22 months of channel membership as well, saying good to see us finally doing an easy ops with Block 2. Yeah, fellow Easyjet pilot there in the background. Look, wow, he's speeding down that taxiway. He's going to get himself a ticket. Right, let's jump in the flight deck. Here we go. Oh, we've got boarding music playing as well. I'll turn that down a little bit. There we are. Right, so usual stuff. We are on we're on a turnaround stay. Aircraft have been left in good nick by the previous crew. Probably crumbs behind the rudder pedals and sneeze liquid all over the primary flight display, but aside from that, so we've got pumps off, run external power, packs are off, APU obviously not running, so nav logo lights, they are on, flap spoilers, parking brake, that's fine, squawking, that should be 2,000 feet here in Europe, that's set to standby. Acupressure's in the green, and we'll get the latest ATIS information. I'll say we've got ATC, I think, knocking about tonight, so it's 129605 for that. 129605. Okay, pens at the ready.
Have okay. Temperature 10, 2.5. QNH 1017. Confirm on first contact information Charlie received.
Just get the first half of that ATIS then. Refueling it away.
This is Nice Coast Hazard Airport information Charlie recorded at 1930 UTC. Expect RNP Alpha runway 04 left. Arrival runway 04 left. Departure runway 04 right. Departure of 7 Alpha. Transition level 60. Wind 320 degrees 9 knots. Have okay. Temperature 10, 2.5.
Okay.
QNH 1017.
Got everything we needed off that then, so QNH 1017, that's fine. Audio control panel is set up. We're monitoring the guard frequency. That's all okay. Switcher panel, thrust levers, engine starters, mode selector, that's all good. Acupressure in the green as we've said. Constraints, and they told us to expect the 7 Alpha departures, so that is indeed going to be initial climb flight level 100. So that is everything here set up. Let's look at setting up the box then. Let's grab the operational flight plan, pop that on screen, and then we can, oops, gone off there, and then we can fill all of that out. Okay, init request. Who's nicked my A-cars? It must be an old aircraft. No A-cars. Alright, so it's not A-cars, it's CPDLC, but you know what I mean. Right, so Alpha 9, 3, 4, Alpha Mike. Cost index of 4. Transition altitude 35509. Temperature according to outside is plus 10. Grab the winds. Hey Wisehat, A320 Geek, good evening. Glyn Jones, hello, and Lemon Wolf over on Twitch. Good evening, Lemon. Hope you're doing well. If you are boarding with us this evening, going to fly with us, please do us a favour, hit that like button. That can be how you access your ticket to the flight. It does make a difference, so thanks everyone who's already hit that for us. Okay, cruising. Oh, hang on, let's just check. We're IRS 4339.5 north, 712.5 east. Just check all that's correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your
Welcome aboard. Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hello. Keep your small items under the seat in front of you.
Right, where are we? 54 Bravo.
Handbag, duty-free and loose items.
4339.5, yep. And 712.3 east. Yeah, they're good. Okay, and cruising 35,000. Casper, which operational flight plan layout do we use? We use Easyjet, of course. Lemon Wolf, the I'm doing good passenger. Yeah, he needs to be offloaded. Chumi, it doesn't sound like the custom announcements were working just there, did it? I know why they're not working. I've made the Easyjet ones, I've not made the Alpine ones. Ah, that's why they're not working. I just need to make 2 new folders. I'll get around to it. Right, what we're doing. We are on 04 right for departure, Apollo 7 Alpha. Oh, it's a shame they're not working, but at least I know why they're not working. When something's not working and you've no idea why they're not working, that's more frustrating. Right, I think we're on the... Are we on the Yankee or are we on the Zulu approach? Let's have a look. I did check this and I didn't write it down before we started. Oh, we're on the X-ray approach. 06 X-ray.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, just had to mute the microphone for a moment there. I'm in a coughing fit. Alright, where we're coming in via... what is it? Via Demev, POS 4 Victor arrival. Operational flight plan has 483. And we've got 483 in there. Okay, that's just changed. That's now 465. Alright, it's not a million miles away. Let's check it. Oh my god, do we have to do all of that? Probably not. If traffic's good, we can take a shortcut. Radnav page then, we've got the Azure VOR, which we can just hard tune there. Let's make sure we turn those on. I tell you what, I have noticed a massive performance increase with the Fenix version 2 after getting rid of my 8K liveries. I installed the 8K liveries just because they were by default, weren't they? And I've now got 4K liveries installed and it has improved things vastly. Wish I'd had 4K liveries in when we were at Heathrow the other night. Right, AOC, have we got our load sheet? Here we go. 0 fuel weight 58.3. And a CFG 29.8. Alternate fuel is 1.2 tons and we're loading 6 ton. Takeoff weight 64.1. Oh, we're still below max landing weight, so that's good. And we've got an extra 6 minutes in the tanks as well. Oh, alright, let's accept that. CFG for departure is 28.3. Good, good. Okay, let's have a look at the takeoff performance stuff then. And we'll contact ATC. So 04 right, it's dry, flaps 1, force togo no, anti-ice. It's 10 degrees, isn't it? It's 10 degrees, cav okay. Yeah, okay, we'll pop it on. Letter of the law, it's 10 degrees, so packs off.
Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing.
Right, what intersection data can we use?
Exit row or a front
Full
row
length,
box.
Quebec 3, Alpha 3.
Your items must be placed into an overhead locker. Once you
Quebec
have
3,
your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure an on-time departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear,
Alpha.
enabling all remaining customers to board.
Where's Alpha 3 then?
Your seatbelt can now be
That's a bit
fastened
confusing on
ready
there,
for
isn't it?
departure.
Let's check a different
No
chart.
smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Oh, that's no good. Oh, there's Bravo 3. Ah, there's Alpha 3. Right, okay, let's go with Alpha 3 then. And use that figure. There we are. So we've got performance of 135, 140, 140. Transition altitude here is 5,000 feet. Flaps 1 for departure. Flex of 58. And let's grab SimSmart for the rest of the stuff. Okay, then Fox Mike November 204, right. 10101010, that's fine. New EasyJet Ops has us now on 810, so we'll update that. Feet above ground level, and then the engine out procedure. Oh boy, that looks complicated. Right, what are we doing here? 1 mile, turn right, heading 148, intercept and follow the AZR radio 117 outbound to Neres. Okay, let's just keep it simple then. So we're just going to hop in here, Neres. Where we'll enter the hold. Hold is 297 right turns. And then just in case we need to get back in a hurry, we'll get the arrival back in, which is it'd be the RNAV 04 left Alpha, wouldn't it? No start, no veer. Done. Let's check that out. Yeah, departure, and then right turn to Neres. Where is Neres? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That's the engine out procedure done. Right, let's contact air traffic control, check everything's fine. If it is, then we'll quickly brief and get out of here. So, we need Tower 1187. Just checking. Latest information is now Delta. Nice Tower, good evening. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, stand 54 Bravo, type A320, requesting IFR clearances filed to Ibiza, and we have information Delta.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Mr. Bonsoir. Data correct, you are clear to Ibiza. Departure Apollo 7 Alpha runway 0 right. Can saler flight 100 and stroke 562.
Cleared via the Apollo 7 Alpha, initial climb flight level 100 and squawk 5622 for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, reply correct.
Right, let me just get off that. How can I possibly receive that message? Surely that needs to be disabled if we haven't got one of these. I'm just going to check that secondary flight plan then. Sarcotex just said we've just got the wrong waypoint in there. That's why you have a set of eyes. It should be Ah, Neraz. Thank you. Good spot.
Any
Right.
remaining ground
In that case, let us
aircraft.
clear that. Pop that in there. Oh, that's interesting. What's going on here? Do you know what? A secondary flight plan. Copy the active.
Taxi 52 Whiskey November is ready for taxi.
Delete that. Copy that.
Taxi 52 Whiskey November, taxi in front, Charlie 1, runway 0 for left, clear Charlie. Charlie 1, runway 0 for left, clear Charlie, Taxi 52 Whiskey November.
See if that looks a bit better. There it is. The reason I saw the hole previously then was because it was the go-around then. So that's a little bit of a threat, isn't it? So the go-around had the holding at Neraz, and that's what I saw when I checked it. So good spot, that Sarcotech. This is why on the checklist, second item on the before start checklist is takeoff data confirmed. That is basically the guy sat next to you looks through the box to make sure that the idiot in the left-hand seat hasn't done something daft, which tonight I had. So good spot, Sarko. Anyway, I'm happy to leave that as is. Right, company message come through. Hopefully that is our final load sheet. Accept that. Takeoff weight 54 on the nose, that's fine. And the CFG for takeoff is 29.9, which means that we've got no LMCs. Wonderful. Lemon Wembury B2 released that you could only install 8K as default quality. You can actually install 4K if you go to the settings option in the livery install Lemon.
Nice Tower, Alpine 89 Bravo.
It will still tell you that 8K is installed, but it's lying to you. All right then, let's quickly brief then. So we know what we're doing with regards to the taxi and the takeoff. We've already looked at that. Little threats then, any threats or errors that we need to account for. Okay, so biggest threat around us tonight is of course the terrain at the end of the runway. I have a better map than that. There we go. Yeah, so yes, steep terrain rising to the north and to the northeast, straight out on runway track as well. So whatever happens, as soon as we've taken off, if something goes wrong, we need to make that right-hand turn. We need to get out of the way of the terrain. So that's our biggest threat tonight. We've got a speed restriction as well, so we're probably going to fly the departure flaps 1 most of that until we are either above 10,000 feet. Or we are past the Mike November 148, so we've touched on that as well. It's a short taxi, again, a little threat. So we're not going to do a single engine taxi tonight. We'll get everything done on the ground, pushback, and that'll be us done. So I think that is pretty much covering, that's covered most things. Normal stuff, noise abatement 2 for departure, initial climb 100, and that first turn of course is to the right. We've already said the takeoff weight is below max landing weight, so that's fine. Let's touch on the emergency brief then. So it's a non-standard engine out procedure here. 1 mile from the Nice Azure VOR. We're going to fly heading 148, and that's our first turn. And then when we're then happy and we're headed away, then we can push to level off and continue out over the Med to Neraz, where we'll take up the hold, and we're going to hold there 4,000 feet, nice and safe. We'll also be above MSA there as well. So that I think covers all eventualities there. Let's get that APU up and running. There we go. Kevin, where's the CPDLC screen? Oh, someone's nicked it. It's it's on eBay. One other thing to check then in the box. Just check the performance. What's our speed? Clean is 190. Yeah, we might as well fly at speed then, aren't we? 190. We'll pre-select that. There we go. Yes, so we are going to be giving away inner builds Ibiza Airport a little bit later on, so stick with us for that. A reminder, you can use the link in the video description or pinned at the top of the chat to browse the Inable store whilst we're flying. Our new affiliate partner for the channel, and purchasing any of their airport scenery or aircraft helps support the channel if you use that link as well. So thank you to everyone who supported us and got themselves a nice bit of scenery at the same time. Hey Andy, good to see you. Okay, so APU is starting up. And that's available. Excellent. Okay, so with that available, we can disconnect the ground power, get the pumps on. External power that can come off. Give that a minute, and then we'll get APU bleed on. And let's contact ATC for our push. Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, stand 54 Bravo's ready for push and start.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, confirm scope 5622.
Have we not done that yet? Apologies, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, should be squawking 5622 for you now.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, mission setup facing west, QNH 1017.
Push and start approved facing west, QNH 1017, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay then, so the cockpit prep checklist, the aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity 6 tons, balanced. It is 3.5 greens and the bar of QNH 1017.
Thank you very much, bye-bye.
Building 41, request push start. Wheeling 431, push and start approved facing south, QNH 1017. Push start approved facing south, QNH 1017, building 431.
So we want to push back facing west, they said, didn't they? Richard's just set off from Ibiza to Leeds. Hope you have a good flight as well, Richard. Mike, good evening to you.
Hello Captain, we are ready for...
Fenix 1707, on est autorisé à l'atterrissage pour base roquette gauche de la Vente Alpha.
Right, before start checklist then, so our parking brake is on.
Departure check completed.
Takeoff data has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, beacon light is on, and we would normally check the doors are closed and armed, except the latest features update doesn't do that until we start moving back.
Niche to Alpine 89 Bravo, request pushback and engine start.
Alpine 89 Bravo, push and start approved facing west, QNH 1017.
Locking gear.
Pushback approved, face west, squawk, QNH 1017, Alpine 89 Bravo.
For anyone coming into Nice, Nice is an awesome approach.
Alpaca 89 Lima, push and start approved facing west, QNH 1017.
Push start through facing west, QNH 1017. Alpaca 89 Lima.
Pushback facing northeast, southwest, to be southwest, won't it? Yeah.
Release parking brakes.
And parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Nozzle strings disconnected, start the timer, paranoia check, bleed is on, and we're starting engine once.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check.
Right, so now let's check that door page. Doors closed and now armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as
Transport 1707, bienvenue à 10, enroulé porte 2 Charlie via Golf et Tango.
Thank you.
Kaza says he's
Tango pour fin juillet 1707.
just starting to learn the Airbus with the fly-by-wire and loving it so far. Have you come from Boeing, Kraza? Have you seen the light?
Please pay attention to illuminating instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found
Did anybody else catch how amazing that was?
oxygen
Type in the chat if you know what it is I'm referring to that we heard just then. That was brilliant. I can't believe they've. I can't believe they've put that in. The Phoenix team. That was brilliant. Right, engine 1 stable. Starting engine 2.
Nice Tower, KLM 852, descending to flight level 20, visual approach, runway
And parking brakes.
04 left.
Unlocking gear.
KLM 852, Mr. Bonsoir, your number 1, continue approach runway 04 left.
Deeper airs and
one more
tuning.
time,
Yeah,
KLM.
that's it.
852.
The PA announcement cut out
KLM 852, your number 1,
as
continue approach
the
runway
power
04
switch
left.
from the APU to the generators.
Number 1 for the
How
approach
awesome was that?
04 left.
Somebody like, why is the cabin crew not bringing me a cup of tea? Yeah, they're probably a bit busy at the moment. We have got a frequency to contact after this. 134475.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Just to be sure, are you going to give me another heading for KLM 852, or do I need to do it by myself?
KLM 852, you need to follow the visual approach in standard
There goes the tug.
Okay, thanks for KLM 852.
Okay, engine 2 is happy, so have to start flow. I can come off. That's
Yulin
going on.
431 reef taxi. Reading 431, taxi having point Charlie 1, runway 04 left, via Charlie.
Taxi Charlie 1, 04 left via Charlie, Billy 431.
And they have to start checklist then. So anti-ice is on engines, ecam status is checked, pack 2. Pitch trim is 29.9, rudder is neutral. We'll do a flight control check then while we're here as it's a short taxi. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and onto the rudder. Full right, full left, and neutral. And Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike is ready for taxi.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, taxi heading point Alpha 1, runway 04 left, via Bravo and Benifab.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1 for runway 04 left, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
KLM 852, confirm you are going to runway 04 left.
I'm going to runway 04 left, KLM 852.
KLM 852, you can turn on your runway 04 left and your left.
Runway 04 left.
Okay, so just a quick rebrief
KLM
then. No LMCs.
Waiting from 31 from 31.
Performances as expected.
After crossing, continue taxi.
Engine procedure non-standard 1 mile from the VOR right hand turn. heading 148, and then
Please cross runway 04 left via Charlie
push
1
level off.
identity taxi
And we
to
can
Whiskey 3
then
04 right via Whiskey
head towards
41.
Neres, 4,000 feet hold. Decide
Allez,
what we're going to do
bonsoir,
then.
French Vegas 004 Heavy.
Departure is Apollo 7 Alpha,
Bonsoir, Jean
420 feet,
Et
right hand
004 Heavy
turn,
avec
almost immediate right hand
l'info
turn,
Delta
and stop
éclairant
climb
sur les
is
doigts, s'il vous plaît.
flight level 100 with the
Information Delta correcte, mise en route pour De Gaulle.
first two waypoints
Départ
flown
octet
at
7
S
Alpha
speed,
Delta
flaps 1.
droite, initialement au niveau 130 et transpondeur 1000.
Taxi checklist, flight control's been checked.
Mise en route,
Flap setting copy 1,
premier
FMA,
pour De
climb
Gaulle,
nav
départ octet
blue
7
152,
Alpha 04
10,000
droite,
blue.
initial in
Radar
330,
print windshield is on.
transpondeur 1000, French Vegas 004 Heavy.
Je vais être 004 et direction 5.
Eco memo. Just waiting for the cabin. EFB is stowed.
Alpaca 9 Lima, request taxi.
Alpaca 89 Lima, taxi heading mount Alpha 1, runway 04 left, via Tango and Alpha.
Calling point Alpha 1, 04 left, Tango and Alpha, Alpaca 9 Lima.
I've moved my rudder pedals and they're far too close. Hey Tony O'Brien, welcome.
From Alpha Mike from Alpha 1, cross runway 04 left. After crossing, continue taxi heading mount Whiskey 3, runway 04 right, via Whiskey.
Continue via Alpha 1, cross runway 04 left, then via Whiskey hold Whiskey 3 for runway 04 right, Alpha 3 for Alpha Mike. Tony, welcome to First Officers Club. Thanks for your support. I appreciate that. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So once we cross the runway, it is the second right. Brendan, I have the Thrustmaster TPR pedals.
From Whiskey 3 line up 04 right and clear to takeoff right 04 right, Aviation 41.
Krasner says the Phoenix will be tempting. It will once you've got your head around the fly-by-wire. I would definitely recommend it. Come on, cabin crew, get yourself sorted out.
Cabin crew.
KLM 852, do you have the airfield in sight?
Come again, KLM 852?
Hi, Captain. The cabin.
KLM 852, do you have the airfield in sight?
Wonderful, they're happy
Sorry,
and
I can't
sorted.
understand you that good. Can you
Can't
say
see
it
where I'm
again?
pressing, it's too
Quite
dark in
noisy.
here. I need some lights.
KLM 852, abuse the airfield, the runway in sight.
I'm still going for runway 04 left.
He's asking if you can see the runway, the airport. Can you see it?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I can see the runway. KLM 852.
Hey Ryan,
KLM 852,
good
you
evening.
can proceed to a visual to the runway.
Continue visual runway 04 left. Thank you. KLM 852.
Rolling 431, contact departure, 134.475 of the flight, bye-bye.
134475, thank you service, Aviation 41.
Alpha 34 Alpha Mike from Whiskey 3, line up and wait, runway 04 right.
Fire Whiskey 3, line up and wait runway 04 right, Alpine 3 for Alpha Mike.
Alpaca 89 Lima from Alpha 1, cross runway 04 left. After crossing, continue taxi, holding point Whiskey 3, runway 04 right, via Whiskey.
Right, let's get all our lights on.
Alpha
Approach
1,
path is clear. Hopefully this guy gets the right
04
runway.
left, Whiskey 3, line up, sir, 1. for runway 04 right via Whiskey. Alpha Lima Lima.
Pedro, I will be using similar. Yes, definitely. I just need to build the sound pack up. I've done it for Easyjet. I've not done it for Alpine, which is why we're not hearing it tonight.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, wind 33 over with 8 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
We're going to take off runway 04 right, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. I just need to get the packs off. Oh, they are off. I have done it. Okay, so lineup checklist. Cabin is secure. Takeoff is 04 right, full length. TCAS JRA packs 1, 2 are off. Let's go. Right turn, 420 feet. Takeoff. Start the chrono. Engine stable. Set takeoff thrust. And flex SRS, auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust is set. .100 knots. View 1. Rotate.
KM 85.
Positive climb, gear up.
33 over with 8 knots, runway 04 left, clear second.
Nav.
Clear to land, runway 04 left, KLM 852.
Thrust climb. Climb.
Alpine 34 Alpha
What's
Mike,
pilot one engaged?
departure 134 decimal 475 outside, bye-bye.
134475, thanks for the service. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Good night.
Leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, enjoy your flight to Ibiza, bye-bye.
Unicom 128, thank you, service. Via 41, bye.
Bye, thank you.
Departure Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, passing 2000 for flight level 100, Apollo 7 Alpha.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, needs approach, hello, identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, open climb 140 blue. Holding S speed.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, proceed direct, Resbo.
Direct Resbo, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. And with that direct disappears the speed constraint, so we will push for managed speed, accelerate a little bit, and then clean her up. Come on, San, thank you for the tier 1 sub on Twitch. Hope you're doing well. Good evening to you tonight. Okay, we're past that speed, flap 0. Spoilers disarmed. Get that off now. Hey, Lee Rose.
News approach, bonsoir, Delta Charlie, Delta Madagascar, passing 82 descending inbound to the look transition, and we are flying the naked position for the localizer approach, Delta Madagascar.
Delta Charlie, Delta Mike Oscar, needs approach, good evening, via the transition descent altitude 2000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descending altitude 2000 feet, QNH 1017, Delta Charlie, Delta Madagascar.
Okay, so we just want, don't have to put a light on, can't see anything. We've got spoils up, flaps are up, gears up. Turn the lights off. I like the dark look, but sometimes difficult to see stuff. Oh, seriously, I've got a tickle in the back of my throat this evening. I want to keep muting the microphone. So, Pedro and Organ, will can you interact with the cabin announcements? No. No. Organ, will I go back to using self-loading cargo?
Approach. Good evening. Expect takeoff for the RNP Alpha, runway 04 left.
I like the interactivity it gives. I really do. But I don't know. What do you guys prefer?
And Alpine 89er Papa Uniform, proceed direct Micru, descent flight level 110 to be doubled Micru.
Direct to Micru and descent flight level 110 to be doubled.
Throttle 350, that's going to be fine for us. Cost index 0, secondary flight plan. Cleared that out. Now we're past 10,000 feet, so they can come off.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, you're leaving my airspace. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Enjoy your flight to Ibiza. Bye bye.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Thank you for the service. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Good night.
Thank you, likewise.
There we go. Right, so we're on our own. We've left their area. So flight level 350. I think we can comfortably climb to that now. So let's set flight level 350 blue, and up we go. Could turn up these lights as well. I've got the pedestal floodlight. Turn that up. That's not bad. Can see a little bit more of what we want there, can't we? Although dark mode is how pilots like to fly at night. There's a light over here as well, except it's that dark I can't see the switch to turn it on. So over there somewhere. Right, so on our own for a little while now. Rizzo, can we make a tutorial on the RadNav page? VOR approaches. I don't know if we've ever done a VOR approach tutorial. I don't think we have, actually. They're not particularly difficult. You can even use final approach mode in VOR approaches, which is quite neat. Pedro, does GSX simulate the passengers in the cabin? No, it doesn't. No. Dennis, what causes primary flight displays and navigation brightness to flicker in overcast flights? Yes, I think that's a sim bug. Whenever you're flying through clouds, these flicker away, don't they? Cliff says you have all the lighting on rotaries so you can change them instantly. That is very good. Planes and coffee is no smoking on. Do you know, it should be. It's on auto. At least I think it was on auto. Yeah, it should be on auto. Not quite sure why it's not there. To be fair, I think if it's on auto, they are on anyway. I mean, we could go for a walk back in the cabin and have a look if you want. Emmett, good evening. Should be on the ground around 10 o'clock UTC time. That aircraft looks like it's got a disco going on. Right, well, we can pass the time anyway on our flight today. I'm going to give you a Friday night quiz. So, go and grab yourself a pen and paper. It will be an A320 quiz, of course. So, a couple of minutes before we do that, get yourself a pen and paper. We'll get up to cruise and then we'll test your aviation knowledge of the A320. Organ, you spent time creating a GSX profile for your home international airport the other day. I bet that took absolutely ages. I have the utmost respect for the people that do that, because it's not an easy thing to do. Moon Hal says hello from Nambia. That is awesome. Thank you for joining us tonight, Moon. Speaking of which, I'm looking outside and it's looking very dark out. I don't think there's any full moon this evening. Organ, oh, has it only got 4 stands? Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Yeah, so we're going to do our A320 quiz this evening. Like I say, get yourself a pen and paper. There's going to be 10 questions, multiple choice, answers A, B, C or D, and it's just a bit of fun. And then afterwards you can let us know how many you got. Do a fuel check as well once we get to our top of climb. Having said that, just look at the waypoint. When is the next waypoint after this? Oh, it's not too far away. Sometimes if you're on a shortish flight, like an hour or so, and your next waypoint is 150 miles away, it's quite difficult to do. Lemon Wolf, I love that emoji. You sat there with your pen and paper waiting. Moonwayne, can you find information on how to enter the giveaway? In order to enter the giveaway, you just need to be a subscriber to the channel, and I will give further instructions upon when we're about to do the giveaway. So don't you worry, Moon. We'll give you information on that. I say the only thing you need to know for now is you must be a subscriber to the channel. That is it. Andy, you still having issues getting down after the update? Do I have dampening on or off? I have mine turned on at the moment, Andy. Vert Pilot, good evening from Finland. Hope you're doing well. How cold is it up there? Not much to see at night, is there? Especially when we're flying over the ocean as well. Mark, thank you for subscribing. -2. That's not bad, I guess. Elliot says it's quite springy down there in Devon. It's been sunny for a couple of days. Hope it's sunny when I come on Friday. Luis, yeah, so I understand exactly why you say that. The truth is, the Fenix have released 4K liveries for the aircraft. There's just a big bug in the livery manager. I'm going to see if I can access this and I'll show you. Hopefully it won't mess this up. Can't do anything whilst we're flying, of course. Right, so if I show you my liveries here, look. My installed liveries, there we go. And it says 8K installed. It also says update available here now, and that is because when the Fenix version 2 first came out, I downloaded these liveries, these ones that I installed and wanted. But you're right, they were 8K liveries. However, if you go to settings, and where is it? 4K liveries. Yeah. you can change the default delivery resolution to 8K or 4K. As long as you set it to 4K and then download deliveries, you'll be fine. It downloads 4K deliveries even though it says that 8K is installed. So it's just a bug in the manager, but yeah. 4K deliveries are there. Hey Kenny Myers, I'm good, thank you. Hope you are as well. Harry, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Right, 5,000 feet to go. And track, good evening. Lewis, you'll also find your frame rate should improve as well with the 4K livery. Mine certainly did. Barcelona Airport's getting a lot of traffic tonight, unsurprisingly. Given about 20 different versions of the airport have just been released. A reminder as well that the MK Studios version of Barcelona Airport, if you haven't already got that, or a version of Barcelona, you can get that for just £12. Again, use the link pinned into the video chat. And grab that from Inibuild. £12, it's on offer this week. As is Ibiza, which is where we are flying to tonight. So that's on offer as well, I think. You want to click the link and check that out. Andy says that after the update you find out that you either float or drop like a stone. Doesn't seem to be anything in between. I think, Andy, it's just going to be practice. Zebrelite says as well there are performance bugs at the moment, apparently. There are indeed, and the Fenix team are aware of them. It's very weird. Some people are getting a great performance boost. Others are being really hassled by it. It's trying to work out what's causing the performance drop for some and not for others. Difficult. Good night, Moonhowler. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. George, you have to go full backstick to have any sort of flare on a flaps 3 landing. That's interesting, George, because on a flaps 3 landing, you know, if you've got a nice headwind, you should hardly need any backwards pressure at all. Martin says 4 Barcelonas were still missing a decent Munich. Oh no, there's a good Munich around, isn't there? I forgot who's done it. I think that might be just Sim. But I'm pretty certain I've got a decent enough Munich airport. Aviation Universe says we were told to raid you from the VATSIM controller. You're flying Stansted to where? I don't know that one off by heart. Aviation Universe, help me out. Lemon Wolf says we're missing a good Frankfurt. Aren't Aerosoft building a Frankfurt at the moment? Perth, thank you. Hey guys, the VATSIM controller raiding us with a party of 72. That is stunning. Thank you so much, VATSIM controller. Really do appreciate that. And you guys are all joining us just as we're about to reach top of climb. You're also joining us as once we've reached top of climb, we're going to do our top of climb checks, and then I've got a Friday night quiz for us to do. Get a pen and paper. I know it's not Friday, but that's just what we call it. So we've got an aviation, A320 aviation tech quiz. So get a pen and paper, and we'll put you all to the test. It is multiple choice, so it'll be fine. So good evening, guys. Thank you for joining us there on Twitch. Good to have you guys on board tonight. You also joined us as we're doing a giveaway as well, which is really neat. Martin says Sim Wings Munich is very good. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the one I've got. And the Aerosoft are also allegedly building an A330. Yeah. Right, that is Mac Alt Cruise, flight level 350. So, set. TCAS do below. Cost index goes back up. And we're going to do a fuel check. We'll do that at 60 miles or so. Let's cycle through the SD pages, make sure our aircraft is behaving itself and isn't broken. That's what we should call it, Ancient Dinosaur. It's a pub quiz at 35,000 feet. What fuel we got there? Yeah, that's balanced. Right, good. No fuel leaks. Aviation Universe, you're an instructor on the virtual Easyjet Discord server. Excellent. I expect you to get 100% out of the tech quiz we're about to do. Cool. That's all fine. No lights on the overhead. Even better. George, do you have random failures on? Yeah, definitely. Always. Always. Alright guys, let's crack on with this quiz. So as I said, there's going to be 10 questions. They're all A320 questions, of course. Aviation Universe, I'm not actually, because I'm not part of a virtual airline at all. So I'm not on their Discord server. So Stinger Tours, thanks for coming in and seeing us, mate. Have a good sleep. Hopefully see you again at some point. All right, so the pub quiz, 10 questions, and they're all multiple choice. So 10 questions, answers A to D. Let's go. First question: how many fire extinguisher bottles are mounted on each engine and APU in the A320? Answer A: each engine has 2 fire extinguisher bottles. The APU has 1. B: each engine and the APU have 2 fire extinguisher bottles. C: each engine and the APU have 1 extinguisher. Or D: each engine has 1 extinguisher, but the APU has 2. Don't put the answers in the chat yet. Don't put the answers in the chat. Get yourself a pen and paper, and then you can mark them at the end. Yeah, it is multiple choice, Aaron. I want to try and make it a bit easy. So yeah, quickly again. How many fire extinguisher bottles are mounted on each engine and the APU? A: each engine has 2, APU has 1. B: each engine and the APU both have 2. C: the APU and the engine have 1. Or D: the engine has 1, the APU has 2. There we go. Starbro is fine, mate. To be fair, it was a good guess. Alright, and question number 2. Once you set the parking brake, the accumulator maintains the parking brake pressure for at least A: 12 hours, B: 6 hours, C: 24 hours, or D: 2 hours. So once you've set the parking brake, the accumulator maintains the parking brake pressure for at least A: 12 hours, B: 6 hours, C: 24 hours, or D: 2 hours. George, can I just look at the overhead? No. Adrian, do you want those options again? 12 hours, 6 hours, 24 hours, or 2 hours? Right, next question. Question number 3. Oh, this is a good one. On the wheel SD page, which I will show you, because I think that's very fair. On the wheel SD page, the amber arc will appear and refer to brake temperatures on the corresponding brakes when the temperature exceeds, is it 300 degrees, 200 degrees, 450 degrees, or 600 degrees? Rich Chandler, yeah, it is. We give them credit afterwards, don't you worry, mate. But yeah, it is. Don't go cheating, though, now. So once again, on the wheel SD page, the amber arc refers to a brake temperature that exceeds A: 300 degrees C, B: 200 degrees C, C: 450 degrees C, or D: 600 100 degrees C. Envida Odin, yeah, SDS is on. Right, next one. People are going to guess this one. I know you're just going to have to guess this one. So, the normal deceleration rate with auto brake medium, that is the highest brake setting you can set for landing. Is it A, 3 meters per second, B, 1.7 meters per second, C, 2 meters per second, or D, 6 meters per second? I'll give that one again. It's a bit of a mouthful, these answers. The normal deceleration rate with auto brake on medium is 3 meters per second, or B, 1.7 meters per second, C, 2 meters per second, or D, 6 meters per second. And next question. 50% of you are going to get this right. The outflow valve is on the left or the right hand side of the fuselage when you're sat in the flight deck. So, is it A, left, or B, right? The outflow valve is on the left or the right side of the fuselage when sat in the flight deck. Left is A, B is right. Starbro, why are we saying per second? Because you're decelerating. So you'll be decelerating at 3 meters per second. So you'd be, after the first second, you'd be decelerating at 3 meters. The next second, 6 meters. The next second, you know, so you're building it up. I could just say 3 meters per second squared. Same thing. Yeah, Georgia, I could just say per second squared. You're quite right. It's exactly the same thing, but per second just describes it a little bit more, I feel. Right. Oh, this is another good one. The side stick priority red arrow illuminates only in front of the pilot that is losing authority. True or false? Hazard, out of interest, do I know the answers or have I had to search them? Hazard, I'm doing the quiz with you. I am actually doing it with you. I'll tell you how many I got at the end. So, the side stick priority red arrow illuminates only in front of the pilot losing authority. True or false? Okay. Oh, I can never remember this one. I've been doing alright so far, but I might get this one wrong. Okay, next question. What is the maximum wind for forward and aft cargo door operations? Is it A, 40 knots, B, this one's complicated, maximum wind is 40 knots or 50 knots if the aircraft nose is into the wind or if the forward and aft cargo doors are on the leeward side? That is a mouthful of an answer. Is it C, 65 knots, or D, 60 knots? I'll read that again. What is the maximum wind for the forward and aft cargo door operation? Is it A, 40 knots, B, maximum wind is 40 knots or 50 knots if the aircraft nose is into the wind or if the forward and aft doors are on the leeward side, C, 65 knots, or D, 60 knots? Oh, got it right. Right, before I go any further, I need to do a fuel check. So we've just passed Loomis. So we took 6 tons of fuel with us, didn't we? Which was 200, about 400 kilogram extra. So we should have about 3.9 tons in the tanks, and we've got 4 tons. Excellent. Okay, that means we can carry on. Don't need to worry about us fuel. Alright, next question then. When the APU fire is detected, when an APU fire is detected on the ground, then A, the APU automatically shuts down and a fire extinguisher is discharged automatically. B, the APU automatically shuts down but the fire extinguisher is not discharged automatically. Or C, neither the APU automatically shuts down nor does the fire extinguisher discharge automatically. So I'll read that question again. When an APU fire is detected on the ground, A, the APU shuts down and the fire extinguisher is discharged automatically. B, the APU automatically shuts down but the fire extinguisher is not discharged automatically. Or C, neither the APU automatically shuts down nor the fire extinguisher is discharged automatically. Next question. Oh god, who's going to know this one? I don't know this one. Okay, so when the A320 is flying faster than 315 knots or Mach 0.75 with the autopilot engaged, the speed brake's retraction rate is reduced. In this case, how long does it take to retract the speed brakes from full to clean? Is it A, 25 seconds, B, 5 seconds, C, around a minute, or D, 45 seconds? I have not got a clue. This is going to be a guess. So when the aircraft's flying faster than 315 knots or Mach 75 with autopilot engaged, and that is important, I know that much, with the autopilot engaged, the speed brake retraction rate is reduced. How long does it take to retract the speed brakes from full to clean? Is it 25 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 minute, or 45 seconds? That is insane. Oh, I've got that one wrong. I've got that one wrong. Oh well. Peter ATC, oh mate, thank you so much. That is really kind. Says I can come up with questions as well. What is the standard QFE pressure? Do you know what, Peter? I wouldn't have a clue. I'm always on QNH. You'll have to answer that one, unless someone in the chat can answer that. What is the standard QFE pressure? No idea. Anyway, final question here on the A320 Friday night quiz. Which system is computing the low energy warning? Is it the FACs, flight augmentation computers? Is it the ELACs, elevators and aileron computers? Is it the SECs? Or is it the ACSC computers? So is it the FACs, the ELAC computers, the SEC computers, or the ACSCs? And that question was, which system is computing the low energy warning? Right, that's all 10 questions done. I'm not repeating any of them. I got 90%. I got one wrong. Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll give you a moment, and then we'll mark them together. 45 minutes, we should be on the ground. Clear that page now as well. Okay then, and we're ready for the answers. George says his answers consist mainly of A's and B's. Mostly A's. Lemon says he only got one right. Adrian Pilot 320, you want the answers now? They're coming, mate. They're coming. I expect everyone to at least have got 90%. I did have to guess on one of those because I hadn't got a Scooby-Doo. Leon celebrating 4 months of channel membership. Leon, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. That is awesome. And of course, Peter ATCO, once again, thank you, mate, for your kind super chat as well. Tony says his answers mainly consist of incorrect ones. Right, okay, here we go. So the first question, how many fire extinguisher bottles are mounted on each engine and APU? The correct answer was A. Each engine has 2 fire extinguisher bottles, but the APU only has 1. So that is answer number 1. And Peter HCO, also with his little extra bonus question, there is a standard QFE. QFE is based in current air pressure and the elevation of the airport. Do you know what, Peter? I thought it was something like that, but I didn't want to embarrass myself by getting that wrong. Anyway, next question. Once you set the parking brake, the accumulator maintains the parking brake pressure for at least how many hours? It is 12. 12 hours. Kenny's got one right. We've only answered one yet. Or maybe 2 now. Anyone still got 100%? Ancient Dinosaur says, I'm going to say this a lot, but I'm more of a Boeing pilot myself. Okay. What letter was that? That was answer A, if you were doing it with letters. Okay, question number 3. On the wheel SD page, the amber arc refers to a brake temperature on the corresponding brake that exceeds how many degrees? It is 300 degrees. Answer A, 300 degrees C. We'll get these done, then we'll start looking at the approach. Right, next question. So this is number 4. The normal deceleration rate with auto brake on medium is what? The correct answer is 3 meters per second per second. 3 meters per second squared. That was answer number A. Answer letter A. Answer number A. Yeah. Hope we're all doing 100%. Hey, we've got control. Well, we've got ATC, we've got tower control, and we've got Ibiza ATIS up. Excellent. Let's rattle through these answers, then we'll start listening to some. Right, is this number 5 coming up now? The outflow valve is on the left, or is it the right of the fuselage when sat on the flight deck? The correct answer is right. It is on the right-hand side. 21 Georgie, the overlay is not working, is it? I'll give it a kick in a moment. Next question. I think this is number 6. The side stick priority red arrow illuminates only in front of the pilot that loses authority. True or false? The answer is true. Side stick priority red arrow only illuminates in front of the pilot losing authority. Next question. Oh, this was an absolute mess of a question. What is the maximum wind for forward and aft cargo door operations? The correct answer was B. The maximum wind is 40 knots or 50 knots if the aircraft nose is pointed into the wind or the forward or aft doors are on the leeward side. So that was answer B. Adrian Pilot, you guessed that one. Well, I only guessed it because I knew there was a difference if if you were pointed into the wind or the doors were on the leeward side. I couldn't remember the values, but yeah. Okay, next question. When the APU fire is detected on the ground, what happens? The APU shuts down and the fire extinguisher discharges automatically. That was answer A. So well done anybody that got that. Yeah, so when the APU fires on the ground, it shuts down and it discharges it as well. Right, here's a question I got wrong. So, when the aircraft is flying faster than 315 knots, Mach 0.75, with autopilot engaged, the speed rate retraction rate is reduced. In this case, how long does it take to retract the speed brakes from full to clean? The correct answer is A, 25 seconds. I went for 45, which I suppose, thinking about it, that's a bit long, isn't it? And then the final question. Which system is computing the low energy warning? It is the flight augmentation computer, which is answer A. Again, these are all answer A's. So congratulations to anybody who got 100%. I'll just show you I wasn't cheating here. Hang on. There is. This quiz is courtesy of A320expert.com. Great website. So yeah, they were my answers. There's the one I got wrong. What? So yeah, thank you A320expert.com. Love it. Goat Atlanta says, wow, I've got a whopping 2. Did anybody get 0? I mean, surely someone could have at least guessed. No one will have got 0. 90% is pretty good. Right, we've got our descent is about 18 miles away, so let's just start looking then at the arrival. Before we do that, we'll grab some ATIS. And Clever Trevor, celebrating 3 months membership. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Clever. And Leon also celebrating 4 months as well. Says it's been a blast over the past few months. Thank you so much, Leon and Clever, for your ongoing support.
Charlie.
Information Charlie is current, clearly.
This is Ibiza Airport 8 is Information Charlie. At time 2100 Zulu. Departure runway 24. Arrival runway 24. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24. Wind 350 at 4. Cav OK. Temperature 10. Dew point 6. QNH 1019. Transition level 70. This was Ibiza Airport 8 is Information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Charlie.
Okay, so there has been a runway change. That's fine. Let's sort that out. So, where are we coming in via POS? Let's update this. Which approach do we want then? We want the ILS Zulu approach. Mark that. What star are we using for this? Runway 24. Well, that's going to be interesting, actually. None of those arrivals come in via the POS VOR. In which Okay, so if we're not going to be coming in on a start, then... Oh, their departures. Hang on, let's have a look. Approaches. No, we're going on those. Arrivals. POS 4 Victor. It is still POS 4 Victor. That's fine. So... Flight plan. POS 4 Victor arrival. ILS 24 Zulu approach. What's the VIA going to be for that then? I think it's Gizlu. Double check. Yeah, Gizlu. See what that looks like. Uncle Smusson celebrating 14 months of channel membership. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Uncle. And Peter, the ATC, was just gifted 5 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel membership gifts as well. Oh, mate, thank you so much. Massive supporter of the channel is Peter. And anything you want to know about air traffic control, make sure you ask that man. What the heck's going on here? Yeah, that's not right. Tell you what we'll do. No start. Coming via Gizlu. Insert that. That's better. Tidy that up. Pull heading. Insert. And push for nav. And we're going direct now to Gizlu. Lovely. We're also at our top of descent as well, so we're going to start heading down now. Flight level 200, thrust idle, up descent 200 blue. And start setting up for the approach. QNH 1019er. Temperature was 10 degrees, same as it was in Nice actually. Wind 350 at 4. Cavalcade conditions, so let me just check the minimums off the chart. That is going to be 279er. So stick with us as well, because we are giving away a copy of Inabill's Ibiza Airport as well. Do I still use the 320 FCU? I do, when I remember to set it up. That's my problem. I'm usually in a rush and I never get it set up in time. But I definitely use the mini FCU because that is awesome. Right, can we do a config 3 landing? That's what I would prefer. We'll set that up and then we'll check it. The brief coming into Ibiza is very short, so not too concerned about that. What's our landing weight going to be? 58, 59, 60, 61.4. Let's call it 61. Let's call it 61.6. Then we're being conservative. So we do it medium port to begin with. 61.6. Flap 3. Landing distance required is less than landing distance available. So flaps 3 landing and idle reverse is going to be fine. Actual conditions are these, so that's fine as well. Little bit of a tailwind, so it's worth noting that as we're coming in. That's okay then. Let's grab some information off this chart, and I'll just swapped the runway that we're coming in on. Platform altitude is 2,000 feet. That's fine. Go around altitude is 3,000 feet. Okay. Just grab some more information as we're headed down. So runway 06, got runway lights, 3-degree pappies, 45 metres wide. I presume it's a 3-degree approach. Yes, it is. Good, good. Fruit Bat, thank you so much for the Prime resub. Says finally remembered about Twitch. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Great stuff. So I think we're almost ready for a brief. One last thing to check. And looks like we'll get off at probably Echo 7, Echo 6 if we're lucky, Echo 8 if we're unlucky, and backtrack to the right and then on Golf 1 to Hawk somewhere. Right, platform altitude. Let's just give ourselves a fighting chance. 9-mile range ring about that. Aim for 3,000 feet as we cross that, and that'll be us on the glide slope nicely. IBA is the VOR. 83 miles away. That's fine. Just grab all the speed up. Wind that up, because otherwise we're going to be a bit high. Otherwise, just let that continue on its way down. Fuel's fine, second pipeline, copy the active. Okay, boxes set up for boxes set up for our approach. Okay, so we let's brief. So we are basically now we're just going with the runway change. We're going direct to Gizlu, max speed 210 there according to the chart, and then coming in at platform altitude 2,000 feet. Really, if we look to be 3,000 feet at Ermut, as we can see there, that will work nicely for us for the glide slope. So we are coming in and making a we're making a straight in approach today, which is great. Saves time, saves fuel, keeps the passengers happy, keeps the company happy. MSFS we're coming in is 2,800 feet. It's a normal 3-degree ILS approach. Set platform altitude 2,000 feet. We have got puppies both sides. So that's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary with the ILS approach that we are doing. The go around, if we need to do it, is a left turn not before 0.5 miles from the VOR. It's a max speed of 185. So if we need to do the go around, it'll be S speed or no faster than 185 knots. So yeah, that'll be flaps 1. And then we'll basically, as you can see, just following this little path that we've got there. It's coded in anyway, but the missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. So that's all fine. Once we've landed, we've just said we're going to be vacating, so I'm not going to repeat all that. Threats and errors to be aware of. Then a little bit of terrain to the north of the field. You can just see that there. So yeah, be aware of that. And that is it. The only other thing to mention then is nighttime dark approach with probably not much lighting in front of it. So there's a chance that we could potentially fall foul of the black hole effect, which basically means we've got nothing in front of us, and that can cause that issue. Sorry, I'm just continuing the descent as we do this. So let's just set flight level. Flight level 770. That's that one once. There we go. That should still be set to standard pressure. Thrust idle up to 70 blue. Yeah, so the black hole effect. So make sure that we keep checking the navigation display for the ILS and keep focused on the PAPIs as well. Otherwise, you can, if you fall foul of the black hole effect, think that the runway is actually closer than it is. So you actually get lower than you really need to, which is obviously not a good thing. So yeah, but that is yeah, that's pretty much all I think we can come up with for that. We'll get onto the tower frequency, so we can contact them shortly. And I should go through the box, make sure that's set up, so flight plan's fine, radnav set to the IBA VOR, 57 miles away, that's fine, profile's looking good. Wind is apparently now 3404, Caribbean, thank you. I'll just update that. Other minor threat, there's a chance of a slight tailwind as we're coming in, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Yeah, so S speed for the go around, that makes sense. Flaps 3 for landing, VAT is 140. Oh, I know why, they shouldn't be linked. That should be on 1019, hang on, let me just change that. There we go. Now I can change that and leave that as standard. Perfect. Ancient dinosaur, do all these aircraft not have a CPDLC? No, they do. Must be a very old one that doesn't. So, not quite sure why we haven't got one. We could put one in there. I could just... I could make one. Ta-da! Is that better? Yankee Delta Zulu, can't tell if you should buy FS Realistic, what do you think? I like FS Realistic, it does add something to it, definitely. So seeing how we are approaching this, I am just going to slow down our rate of descent. So VS mode now, 110. The idea being 3,000 feet as we get here. So let's set 3,000 feet there. And that should hold us in good stead. Seatbelt signs on. Carfigon says, you're the controller. I'd not noticed. There's that much going off. So I apologise for that. I noticed you gave us the wind change though, so we've popped that in. That's the main thing. Right, so the approach checklist. Bar RF QNH 1019. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums 279. Auto brake low. And EFB is stoned. Yeah, we're good. Very good. Organ Aviator, what would be my top add-ons? I do have there is a video on YouTube explaining what those are. If you want to check that out. Amido, do you need to press the auto thrust button to turn it off when you're on short final? Airline specific. That is definitely airline specific. So Lufthansa take it off. Easyjet leave it on. So it is all to do with different airline standard operating procedures. I think Emirates leave it on as well. Organ, no, they haven't changed. My top atoms are still there. Just a reminder, guys, don't go anywhere when we landed because we will be doing a giveaway of Inibel's Ibiza airport. And a shout out once again to Inibels for providing the airport for us tonight to give away. So speed 250 knots now. Just pop that into open descent, thrust idle, and open descent. Just set 250. There's not much traffic in front of us, so it's all right if we're just a little bit fast on that. Fruitbat says he's got to run do dad duties, dad cab duties. Thankfully, Fruitbat, we don't have to do that too much in this house just yet. Thanks, Fruitbat. See you again soon. I'll certainly believe in my auto thrust on. One day we got to do a flight where that fails and I have to do it manually. That will be a mess. I've got 2 aircraft on final. I'm number 3. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I think we've got one TCAS anyway. Right, activate the approach phase, that's done. We'll start slowing down a bit as well. India Bravo Zulu is identified. In fact, got an aircraft in front of us just there. I don't know how fast he's going, so 27 miles out. Yeah, let's start slowing down. Speed brakes. .24 miles out. Let's get on tower frequency. Hey Mads, good to see you. Hey Jayhawk. Have you got your Fenix working yet? Can't believe you broke the Fenix aircraft. Ooh, localizer's coming into play quite early on and nice. So we've got alt glider, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2, and that's lock star. Nice approach from far out, a nice 19-mile final. Ibiza Tower, good evening, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike information. Charlie, established runway 24, 17 miles.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike Ibiza Tower, good evening. Continue approach, 2 aircraft are on arrival.
Continue approach, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Right, we'll set VS rate of 800 and we can see glide slopes hovering there quite nicely. Flight Simpson says there's a nightclub just on the left before the threshold and it's modelled. Might have to check that out. So we are going to give away a copy of Ibiza, and it's also on offer at the moment. Use the link at the top of the chat or in the video description below, and you can grab that. Flaps 1, speed's checked, flaps 1. Slow down to 180 as there's a couple of aircraft ahead of us.
Shooting 431 runway 24 vacate, first taxi to gate.
431, taxi stand 27 via Tango and Golf 1.
Stand 27 via Tango and confirm the other taxiway, Shooting 431.
431, Golf 1.
Golf 1, Shooting 431, thanks.
And just a reminder to those of you who want to enter the giveaway, then in order to do that, the giveaway will only take place on YouTube because of the way the channel is set up. You must be a subscriber to the channel on YouTube to be able to enter for the giveaway. And for those of you watching on Twitch, if you want to hop over to our YouTube channel, same name, Easyjet Same Pilot, then you've got plenty of time to go and do that before we run that giveaway. If you want to hop on over there now. Glide slope star, missed approach, altitude 3,000 feet is set. Flaps 2 then, we need flaps 2 at the very latest 2,000 feet. And let's start managing our speed, so gear down, spoilers.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, wind 340 degrees, 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Flaps 3. Lights on. Landing checklist, cam secured, go around altitude 3,000 feet, set eco memo, landing no blue. Right. See if we can land. There we go, 2 pappies as expected, that's nice. 439, thank you for the prime sub, appreciate that. So wind coming in from the left quite strong at the moment. I'm anticipating that to spin round to behind us and then the right, so keep an eye on that wind. Could be interesting. Autopilot off, I have control. 1,000 feet. Is that the nightclub that I can see the lights? That's insane. Is that it? Is that the nightclub?
431, you were asked to taxi to stand 27 via Tango and Golf 1. Can we get any further explications on your taxi?
Yeah, sorry about that. Our GSX is a bit muddled up. Shooting 431. I'm just going to disconnect because I think it won't work. Sorry about that.
That's incredible.
431, yeah, there is no problem. But next time please check on the taxiways. But yeah, there is no problem.
500.
Stable. This scenery is worth it just for that nightclub.
100 above.
I keep looking at the nightclub instead of the runway. I should probably concentrate on the runway.
Minimum.
Continue. Yeah, look at the wind now. Wow, that's moved.
Light slow.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, what's with that? Oh, no!
5, retard, retard.
Go around.
Retard, 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 retard.
Papa 3-4 Alpha Mike, going around.
Upon 3-4 Alpha Mike, monitor Jericho. When you are final current, you can contact me.
On target SRS, go around track. We'll go Alpine 3-4 Alpha Mike. Just climb, open climb. Oh, didn't like that. Right, should we try again? Hopefully we won't get the lag second time round. Don't know what that was all about. Alright, let's clean up. Pull heading, and we'll vector ourselves for a second approach. Good job we briefed the go-around, wasn't it? Left turn, max speed 185. So I did see someone in the chat say with not much fuel left. We're fine. So CNR was 2.2, I think it is. We got 2.8. We got plenty for another go. Alright, so approach phase is activated again. Let's run that approach checklist. So QNH 1019, seatbelt sign still on. Minimums 279 still set. Auto brake low is armed again. And EFB is still stowed. Tony going back to see if we can get into the club this time. I can see the club from here. It's so bright. I could have continued that down and just slammed it in, but thought, no, best not. I've never crashed yet when doing a full real ops flight. I'm not going to start now. Cole, you thought the stream froze. No. That would have been easier to deal with. Alright, we'll head out for a nice 9-mile final again. James says we did it once at Vega. No, James, you see, subtle difference. I wasn't in Easyjet colours, so we weren't operating as a real ops flight with usual proper procedures. Basically because I don't know the procedures for, for that airport or that airline. Ian, do I find Block 2 of the Phoenix harder to keep on the centre line? Not really. I find it harder when the flight sim freezes, though. Could do without that. Right then, should we have another go? Platform altitude is 2,000 feet, so I'm happy to start again. Make a left turn. We will get that giveaway done. Promise. We've got an aircraft 15 miles out as well, so we should get in just before them as well, looking at that. Glide slope, walk blue, cap 3, dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Right, let's try again. Shorter final this time. Lock start. Ibiza Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike is back with you. 7.5 mile final runway 24.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike wind 34 degrees 4 knots runway 24 clear to land.
Good land runway 24 Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Better luck this time. Glide slope captured, missed approach altitude 3,000 feet, gear down. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Let's try again. Landing checklist. Cabin secured. Go around altitude 3,000 feet set. Eco memo. Landing no blue. Then when we've landed, we might actually be able to do the giveaway. Steve says real flight landed 15 minutes ago. He's now in the club. Hopefully they don't have any lasers. Neil, I once had the pleasure of driving down runway 27 right at Heathrow, full speed, doing a check. That was an interesting experience when you've got a line of jumbo jets coming towards you. Anyway, autopilot off. I have control. Let's try again. Watch for that wind spinning around. There it goes.
$500.
Stable.
$100 above.
Don't look into the light.
Minimum.
Continue.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
That was better. Manual brakes. Reverse is off. Looks like a Christmas tree.
Alpine 434 Alpha Mike, welcome to the party. Taxi to stand 28 by Golf 1.
Stand 28 by Golf 1, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Bit of GSX.
Hello, Ibiza Tower, Pacaina Lima. On established on ILF Zulu 24, 9 miles from...
Right, stick with us for the giveaway then. I'll just taxi this thing in.
Alpaca 89er Lima, store low wind 340 degrees, 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, Pacaina Lima.
And this is the airport that will be given away. Looks really nice, doesn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used.
Funnily enough, performance now is beautiful. Must have just been that initial initial load in. Never mind.
And in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf
Echo 6 is quite fast. Well, we didn't want to mess around. We've got a giveaway to do. I don't want to keep people up any later than they need to. Pascal, what are the horizontal white lines marked in orange lights on the runway? Horizontal? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there, I'm afraid. Love the fact that when you install it, it comes with its GSX profile sorted, I think. Having said that, that looks a bit strange. Oh, I bet there's a GSX profile for the old airport that I had. Oh, ignore that then. don't watch that. Watch this instead. Perfect, beautiful. Right, parking brake is on. Okay, guys, so as I said, we are going to run the giveaway, and if you want to be in with a chance to win that, make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. That's only the only prerequisite. The airport that we are going to give away, I'm going to leave the engines running just because we'll check that out in a moment. But this is Ibiza Airport that we are giving away, say, courtesy of Anybuilds, and oh my god, this is detailed. That is really nice. I like that. It looked good actually when we were taxiing up to it as well. I'd say, has anyone been here that can remember it looking like this? But if you've been to Ibiza, chances are you won't be able to remember a thing. But that looks pretty good. Oh, that looks even better right about now. And there's a VIP room as well. No one in it. I suppose it is late. But yeah, nice airport, and as I said at the start of the stream, probably just gets overlooked a little bit by Palma, but this looks really, really rather good. So we're going to run the giveaway for that in a moment, and whilst we do that, we'll check out the replay. Remember, of course, you can get this airport cheap at the moment. It is on offer. Use the link at the top of the chat if you're watching on YouTube, and or in the video description, and you can get yourself a copy of this. So let me come off VATSIM. Thank you to those who flew with us, and of course our controller as well. And let me just set that replay up and running. What was the touchdown like anyway? It looked alright to me. I'm quite happy with it. Now, I'm just going to run this replay round twice because, well, we had a go around at that point. So let's set it up again. There we go. Alright guys, so to be with a chance of winning the giveaway, I need those of you who want to win it to type in the ICAA code for Ibiza Airport, which is, of course, Lima Echo India Bravo. Type that in and you'll be in with a chance of winning, and we'll run that in a couple of moments. Pilot Henrik says, hope Anybuilds does Palma at some point. Just Inversion isn't great, and the Just Flight one isn't much better. Anybuilds do good airports and scenery. And as I say, the Ibiza one, if you don't win the giveaway in a minute or so, then you can get the Ibiza one. Forget how much it's on offer for. I would say £12. Just have a quick look. See if I can find that. Barcelona is currently on offer at £12, definitely. And Ibiza, oh my word, it's... Oh guys, you have to go and get this now if you don't win the giveaway. It's you can get Ibiza. It is £10.49 Great British pounds. Yeah, remember to get it via the link in the video description or the pinned post at the top of the chat. You can get it for £10.49. That's awesome. And it's a great airport because you can do lots of different operations from Ibiza. Long flights, short flights. Yeah, you only need to type it in once, guys. Once is enough. And we're going to run that giveaway as soon as we touch down. You will need an Anybuilds account, of course, and then just get in touch with me on Discord or via email. Okay, as we touch down then, we're going to roll the giveaway. Remember to hit that like button as well, guys, once you're on your way out. There we go, there's the touchdown. So congratulations, the winner of Ibiza free copy goes to Uncle Smusson, who was celebrating an anniversary as well, I think today, Uncle, weren't you? Uncle Smusson, that is awesome. Congratulations, mate. You are now the proud owner of Ibiza Airport. Proper holiday vibes now. So yeah, make sure you get in touch with us. And one thing I do want to check as well before we go anywhere, I want to see that nightclub. I am going to go and see that nightclub. Remember guys, if you didn't win the giveaway, then go and grab this airport for £10.50. I think it's on offer for at the minute that we've just checked out. Definitely worth it. Good quality. Once we've flown there for the first time as well, we've not got any lagging at all. So, well, there it is. That's the that's the nightclub. Is this where we're going to go and spend the night? That is a really scary picture. Is that meant to be a clown? It was quite weird to see on approach. All it needs now is a party atmosphere down there. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I say go and grab this airport or any other Indianapolis airport if you wish, using the link at the top of the chat. And yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. I do appreciate you joining us this evening. Hope you've enjoyed the flight. Do make sure you hit that like button as we go, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next flight. Massive thanks to those of you who've donated and contributed as well to our flight this evening. And Peter ATCO, I didn't miss the small go-around donation as well. Thank you so much, Peter, for that. Really do appreciate it. Hope all of you have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you all again on the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.